Yo, Jordan. Yo, Jordan. Jordan. What do you want? Jordan. All right, Jordan. The Bolton? Hang on the rim. Hanging on the rim. Hanging on the rim. Listen to this. I'm hanging on the drum slot. He's dunking and hanging on the rim. So I'm not out of bounds. Out of bounds? No. Up and down. They go up and down, right? And hanging around. Oh, what? I missed three in a row. Okay. Come on, man. Second's alright. Chance there. Twin. Come back, man. You're lucky. I just do keep following me. So 3 times in a row.
Enemy soldier incoming. Wait, never left.
Up and down.
It won't happen again. All right, good. Let's move.
The lagginess. Suck. Stop dunking your shoe. Up and down. Up and down.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. We're dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Is that they put their hand in the dirt
Step back,
and they
don't
go
get
make
close.
things
Nigga, I'll do
happen.
just
Get
blow.
after quarterbacks like you see
Honest,
right
I was like,
here.
no, Nemo.
You make up the game
I
plan
wanted to
and
log
not
on
a
the
lot
ball.
on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He took
Oh.
a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate.
I'm a star
that.
vision. That goes on.
So
running
from his
on
own
my
end zone,
bellies.
the punt is away.
Woke up looking
He
for
only needs a
Buckley.
sliver of
Buckley
daylight.
behind me. I get him from my feet.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they
Look
executed
at
and
my
got the touchdown.
thighs. Look good, but she don't got no time. Walk in, walk out with his eyes.
Just keep
You know
doing
the
what you're
prize.
doing. Everything seems to be
What the?
working, and
We
you
got
seem
hits.
to
I
have
got
this defense
touchdowns.
under
New
you.
paper cuts.
That's reeled in. It's
Rush
Smith.
nuts.
Put it right
Over
on
the
him.
lumps.
Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Buckeyes look to do
Jeremiah,
some
you
damage
just
in
got
the red
laid
zone.
out, bro.
Coming after him.
Get
And this
my
looks
thighs.
disastrous. Oh,
Look good,
down
but
he
she don't
goes. A
got
huge
He
loss on
walked
that
out with
play.
his eyes.
This
You
defense
know the
needed
prize.
something to go right. Man, they're down
Bubble
big
up.
already in the first
Bubble
half.
up.
Get to the quarterback,
Bubble
get
up.
him on the ground. This
Bubble
could
up.
start some
Bubble
momentum
up.
going back the other direction.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott.
Oh,
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a pro.
Yeah.
Receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he puts through the extra point. A
Oh,
very
Lord,
efficient
7 days,
five-play
I
scoring
realize that.
drive.
Oh,
And the
man, I
score
check
comes
it,
on the
Jerry,
touchdown
make
pass,
almost a
covering
fly.
28 yards.
And they'll do something
He'll bring it
like
back from inside his 5.
fly.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
fly.
Penn State sends the
You
offense
won't
back onto the
Saturday,
field.
drop it
Their
like that.
drive chart is starting to look a
Take
little
it, just in
monotonous.
there, go,
Punt,
punt,
punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the
This
oxygen mask right now.
one
He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender and an interception. But great coverage by the defender.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight.
Guys.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's running in the open. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st. A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this quarterback really does a great job of
This is
seeing
our west side. I think we need to make a walk.
And I think when this offense goes
Hey,
empty and they spread the defense out,
welcome
it just
on.
makes it so much more simple.
This is not a
for the
zone.
QB
This is
to
a
set
regulation.
the
How they got it
defense
in
very
zone?
simple and then post them. You
This
can
kind
tell he's
of
playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You saw his left button, not
The
enough.
kick
He's
is up
got
and
reached
good,
that
and put
button.
one more on the
They
lead.
never said
Quick
button, not
strike
enough.
offense on that three-play
Nobody got a
drive.
dog.
And the score comes on a
Nobody got a
17-yard
dog. Take his
throw for the
G down. Walking out the dog. With the right outside, off and losing it. What?
From inside his own
The
15,
TV
looking for a crevice.
Don't you give one?
Nice,
Only one.
just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard
dog.
line. The Nittany Lions
Oh,
going back
get
to
that.
work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last
Yeah, I
drive.
did that.
And they got him for the
That's all
sack.
about. I was saying
You
on
got to be impressed
and
with
they
this
both,
defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big
and they
lead
both
because
broke.
they are getting after the quarterback.
Chili,
They've
what you
already
call for?
generated multiple sacks.
So you
They
taught
thought
it
coming
to
into
the
this
Mrs.
game, they could
Key.
take advantage of this
That was
offensive
like the
line. That
CIC.
game plan is working to
Oh,
perfection.
To
yeah.
the
I
air, it's
feel
out.
it. And not enough. He's so good, but
He
not
finds his
enough.
man.
He's that.
And the
Let's step,
defense
but
had that
not
one
enough.
well covered,
Say
just a
bigger than
short
myself,
game there.
but
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws for the tight end.
Monster!
Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've
You
got
got
it
the
out
bag,
for
somebody
41
got a
first
dog
down.
out for the bunny guys,
The
somebody
Lions
got a
come
dog.
to the line
Turn
with
the
a
TV
fresh
off,
set
turn
of
the
downs.
TV off.
The
Turn the
offense
TV
showing
off, turn the
motion from the
TV off.
tight end, trying to
Turn
get
the
a read
TV
on the
off, turn the
deep.
TV off. Turn the
Off the
TV
play
off, turn the
fake on
TV
first
off.
down.
Fires
Fires to the big fella. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at Tower. They're bringing heat. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Gives him a little shit. Where did he go? Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag.
I don't care.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Firing to the right, complete. Spins away.
What is this?
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he keeps it himself on the boot. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last...
there, but let's.
This offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion by the back.
Yeah. Wow.
Salted butter in there. Look. Salted butter. So it's how salty is it? So man, for the macaroni. How salty is it? Want to taste it? Yeah. How salty is it?
Defense to adjust. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't.
Nothing for me.
On the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. From the gun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1 yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's out. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for room. It's Singleton. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown has ensued. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and they're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the two. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the move, it's Ballard. Bringing the heat. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Well, I'm not sure who is closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Fouls through the defense. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here on third down. They go to the draw. Gets behind those pads. Picks up 4 on the play.
Gain of
Still a 4th down and 3. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Got it near midfield.
Oh yeah, get off me.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down for 5.
Stay in there, not hit.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Boys better not cheat. That's it. I gotta beat. Squad gotta lead. I'm gonna go for the week.
And this always is
God
the
love
beginning
me.
of where you fall. It's
Make
your
my
job
day
to
well.
stop me or
I
I
gotta lead.
should.
I'm gonna
This
go
offense
for the
obviously
week.
has had
my
themselves a
teeth.
day, and
In my
apparently
teeth.
their day's not over. They're going to
In my
continue to
teeth.
keep scoring, and
In
the
my
defense
teeth.
better do something about it.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown Buckeyes. And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air, it's Aller. Trying to get to it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are. Just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum.
Hey, Mom. Mom. Hey, Mom. Wanna know something crazy? Last night, I woke up at 4:42 a.m., hour and some minutes before he woke me up.
Off of, and you give up another sack.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On first and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them. They're taking shots.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just end their total. Getting set for the point.
Head chops, push in the attitude. I come from the run on my dog. I try to lay no shoes, walk on my.
And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Like I'm a first wheel.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point of the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement.
And we have breaking news. They score
Is
yet.
it like all I do it? I really up to the kills.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
How about those first bad bucks?
To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense is kicking.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's desperation time for this offense. Trailing by a bunch late here in the 4th quarter. It's 4th down. You just gave up a sack. You need to throw this one to stay alive. You're going to have to find a way, somehow, some way, to give your quarterback time.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah.